sometimes it's not that something's wrong per se, it's just that something's just not quite right. We feel a little disconnected. That can happen a lot in midlife. Many things are going on in our life at that time. We may have our children gone to college or moved away. We may be experiencing divorce or a change in our life circumstances, either in how we relate to our partner or our friends. Things are just different, even though we can't decide how. For me, sometimes this is where I might be torn in two different directions for two people that I love dearly and are disagreeing with one another. And you agree with both. You don't want to hurt either one of them. And you feel like either you're going to hurt somebody, somebody that you love. It can be saying yes when you mean no. Being misunderstood in that way. If someone asks you to do something, go somewhere, and you really don't want to. You really don't. But you feel like you're obligated to do this. And it doesn't feel right. You feel very uncomfortable while you're there, if it's an event. For me, it's also like a bad taste in my mouth. Someone might make a comment, just a small one, and it feels wrong in my body. We try not to take it personally, but it's there, right? And I feel this sense of lacking when I feel that comment. And I can look back at times when I was younger and I was in a relationship, and for whatever reason, I didn't feel comfortable there, right? But I wanted to be in a relationship so bad. I was willing to overlook some things in order to have that relationship, for whatever reason. It didn't have to make sense, only had to make sense in my heart. And when I really started unpacking what was going on at the time with this or that partner, I would discover the truth in my heart that it had been hiding. Or it had been a leftover emotion, thought, wish from childhood. So why does this happen? A lot of us have been told things growing up. And it might not have even been told to us. It was just how we communicated, how we absorbed what was going on around us, right? Even could be TV or movies, the way we saw things there. And we, for whatever reason, decided they were our truth. That happened a lot for me. Not that it made any sense, but that's what I thought. And sometimes we're taught that certain things are wrong. They are, for whatever reason, they're not right. There's a very distinct separation between right and wrong. And as you get older, you think, or this has happened to me, as I get older, I'm like, but is that true? Is that really true? No. I start to open my mind and open my thoughts. It may happen to you that, as it happened to me, that I knew I wanted to get help for whatever reason. So I figured I had to manufacture something. And I'd always heard that once you can start to change once you hit rock bottom. Well, I figured I could create rock bottom. I could push myself below what I was comfortable with and come out smelling like a rose. Because I'd hit rock bottom and I'll come back up. But that wasn't the way it worked out. Not at all. And what happened to me is I didn't think about what the tightness in my stomach meant. What I felt in my heart meant. How I was processing information in the world around me was taught to me, either through media, socially, or the way I was raised. Not fault of anyone, just the way I absorbed things, the way I saw the world. I didn't do this on purpose. And I sense that if you've ever struggled with this, you've not done this on purpose either. If you'd like to learn more about this, be sure and tune in next week, where I'll talk about ways to reconnect with yourself. Thank you.